Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to make some little file folders. I am filming the beginning of this video again because I kind of messed up when this was the first one I made, and I didn't do it quite right, and then I made this one and I think I got a bit confusing. By the time I made this one, I was all right. So I think I'm just going to cut the bit out where I made these, and I'll just pick it up from when I made this and then how I did this closure and the decorating. So what we're making is these little file folders, and I got the idea from Dasher Dave. So he did one. So here we have, this is what I'm making a miniature of. These are file folders, and they have these, it's hard to see, at the side you just have this little gusset, and it's designed so that you can put quite a lot of paper in there and it gets quite thick. And so I just watched it and I just thought, oh, I love miniature things, and I loved his video, and he got clever with maths and he scaled it all down so that it was like all in proportion, and I've just guesstimated. That's what I did. And this one, I forgot about the fact that you have this little bit here, and so this one hasn't got that. This one's just an envelope that that sort of opens up, and it's just a little envelope with a bit of a gusset. Still very useful, still very, very useful. Yeah, quite happy with that. So you will see how I decorated, and I keep catching it there. Never mind, it makes it look old, doesn't it? So I'm quite happy. Okay, so let's get one done. So what we're using is, I've got a load of green suspension folders. I got them from charity shop. These ones have actually got writing on. The one I used for this didn't. So I bought like a bundle, and they're all kind of a bit different. So what I've done is I've cut this section off. I'd already started cutting it off, and it was like, I'm filming, Jez. You're filming and you've already cut it off. So I just cut it off with a pair of scissors. I didn't particularly do it very, very well. When I did these ones, I kept that bit there, but I'm not going to do that with this one. I'm going to cut this section off to try and avoid these bits as much as possible. So what I'm going to do is not do that at all. I'm just going to then rip down here. There we go. Rip down there. So then I'm going to take that up the top. I'm going to go about 4.5 inches wide. That's what I'm going for. So I'm going for this size. I just think that's cuter, and so it is around 4.5 inches wide. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going to give you some measurements. You can eyeball and do whatever you want, but I just thought we'll have some measurements, and then we're going to cut it 8 inches long. So that'll cut that not very straight bit off. So there we go, 8 inches by 4.5. I don't mind that bit. I didn't want all the other writing on it, so there we go. So I'm going to put that away, and then I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, and we're going to do some scoring. And you would not believe how dreadful and waffly and wrong I did the rest of it. I might put this on the inside so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to score at 2 inches, and that's going to be this bit here. So we'll score at 2 inches, and then we're going to score at 5.5, and that'll be this bit. So score at 5.5, and then what we've got left is this top flap, which is actually slightly longer than I've got there, but that's fine. And then this 2-inch bit, we want to form this section here. So we're going to go 3/8 of an inch either side of that 2. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, do another score, and then go 1, 2, 3, and do another score. And that's that. That's that. You could fold, you could guess. I think lots of people have got scoreboards. If you haven't, you might have a trimmer that's got a scoreboard, scoring tool, or you could just fold it. Really, use a ruler measure and fold. So there we go. So we're just going to fold all these score lines. Okay. So I might trim a bit more off that. So maybe this isn't 8 inches. It is 8 inches, but I'm thinking I'm going to go to 7.5. So I will put the measurements over on nigezza.co.uk. I can't find the pen that I wrote this with. So we're going to make this 7.5. So I'm just going to cut a 1/2 inch off the end here. Not that this is really that good at showing me 1/2 inch. 1, 2, 3, it's about there. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. So then what we want is we want a little bit to go up the gusset. So I'm just going to bring in this offcut from before. And so we're going to do 1.5 inch squares. So I'm going to do 1.5 inches. And 1.5 inches, and another one. So 2 1.5 inch squares is the bit to go up the side. I'll bring in my small scoreboard now for this bit, and then don't matter which way round. So we're going to score at 3/8. 1, 2, 3/8. We're going to score at 3/4, which is another 3 in, and then another 3. So there's 3/8 between each of those. So basically you're scoring down the middle, and then you've got your two bits on the other side. Actually want it that way. And then that is going to attach on that bit to go there. So you've got a hole there, but that will give us our bit that we need. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. I want that on the outside. There we go. That's that bit. That's that bit done. So I'm just going to, oops, a daisy. Just going to do that. Give it a good burnish. There we go. We are going to just snip just a tad, top and bottom, like so. That's going on like that. So yeah, you point your bits on the inside like that, and then these are going to get attached to this section here above that score line. So I'm going to get some glue. I've got art glitter, and I'm just going to put some glue down here. Stick it on there. A little bit. Oh, paper doily. How nice to meet you. There we go. So put that on there. Do the same on this side. Yeah, I couldn't believe how bad I was doing the other one. It was like, this is just rubbish. This is so confusing. I've done that one the wrong way around. Hey ho, a merry ho. Don't matter particularly. Let's get that one down. See if I can just take this off and turn it round. Art glitter's very, very quick. There, I want it that way round. I want it so that pokes in. There we go. Try again. Put it on the edge. There we go. There we go, so that it goes in is what we want. And so now we can put glue on that bit and that bit. And then just fold that down, and that will be it glued in place. Like so. Just wipe some of that excess glue off, and then the last thing I did was rounded these corners like so, and that is our mini little file folder, and that will go up like that and form a nice big space there for putting things in. So that's it. So hold tight and we will decorate and make the smaller one that has just disappeared from view. Okay, I think they're pretty cool. So we could make a wee mini one, maybe. Let's have a look, see. Let's cut that little bit off there. So let's through that so that that's folded over, and then we'll just looking where that's coming. We'll go to about there. And then we'll snip a bit of this off. Eyeball about that. Yep. I'll go the other way. I was going to snip a bit of this off, this one off. Thought it was too tall, but actually if I just go that way, that will work nicely. Do that, and then we just need make a little gusset. So let's stick ourselves on there. Oh, we're going for the middle. Put the middle section on there. Go 2 back. From there, go 1, 2. So that is so that our file folder could open up. So now we can measure that, and that's what we need for the strip. So we'll go 1 1/8. One and 1/8. It's about there. So we want quarter hold under about 1/2 inch. So if we go to 1 inch, that'll be enough. I'm going to do another inch. So we've got 1 inch by 1 inch and a quarter being how tall it is. And then we'll go 1/4 inch, half an inch, 3/4 inch. Oh, is that Jess? So there we go, half an inch, 3/4 inch, 1/4 inch. So that is giving me two large and a small, and I'm just looking around. I've got another big bit, so I could do something else. Right, so that is going in. So snip, snip. Goodness only knows where those little bits are going. That's going in that way, so we'll snip, snip, and then we will, I'm gonna just stick one in place first. because I have been struggling. Let's do this one in place. And then we'll just put glue on the tops of these. And then we can close this up, and then they'll be in the right place. That's much simpler, Jez. And that's a teeny tiny one. So once you're in the swing of it and know what you're doing, they're actually quite easy and straightforward. And then you could do all sorts to close it. You could glue something on there for it to tuck in. You could do a policy closure on it, so it could, or you could have it attached to a page and glue down on the 3 sides, so you've also got a pocket in the back. You could just use it for happy mail, so you could put a closure on that, stuff it full of nice ephemera. Likewise with this one, I think that's a better shape, it's more in proportion. I will link Dave's video, and he has done some proper maths and measurements. I'm just winging it, me. So yeah, let's get one decorated. So I think I might use a little policy envelope closure. So I'm going to use, I'll use that strip there. So let's cut off a 3/4 inch circle and a little 1/2 inch circle. And we'll stick one under the other. This is, so it's got a little bit of a rise up for where the twine's going to go. There we go. That's that. Might do another one. Let's give it a little bit more. Stick another one on there. That's a bit better. So I can stick that round on that, and then we'll just tie it around, so we don't need anything on the bottom, we just need it on the top. So we'll give it a bit of a an haven't inked the file folders. I'm liking that. Yeah. So I'm going to put a hole in it. I'm going to eyeball that. Be about the centre. Well, that was pretty damn spot on. Quite unusual. Right. I'm gonna get my little trusty dandy pencil. Draw a little circle there. Cut that hole out. Make that a bit wider. We can go over there. Right, that's that. There we are. Let's get an eyelet for that. You could use a brad. I'm using eyelets for this. Oh, I've got some slightly thicker eyelets even that I keep in a different place because they're thicker than my usual ones. So the fact that this is going through 4 pieces of quite thick cardstock, I think that one will do. Right, so I've got to change this. I was doing some smaller ones, so I've changed that to A, I think. So we'll change this to 1. Is that the one? Can't see, you know. Can't see a thing. Put it round. Give it a squeeze. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty cool. Liking that. Yep. So I've got some green and white twine. I have. I ain't got much of it. It was quite thick. It's too thick, Jez. Too thick for what you want to do. So let's have a whole rethink. Got some other baker's twine here somewhere. That's very thick as well, Jez. Ah. There. That's thinner. Ooh, tape on this. I may well have not used it before. There. Right. So we'll wind that round, tie it up, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. Windy, windy. Cut about there. Can't see my scissors. And then it's quite a long bit of twine there you've got, Jez. It's probably too much. Hey ho. I'm gonna just distress it a bit. So that bit's sellotape. There we go. We will stick that there like that. Pull it through. Get a bit more ink on that. And then we're going to want some labels, aren't we? There, that's looking grubby. Super. Super, super. Craft lunch. Another one. So, where's the end there? So we'll go around that. Have a bit of a knot. One, two, three. What have I done? 1, 2, 3. Let's go around. There we are. I haven't poked it down enough. There we go. I think that works quite nicely. Bit of a label, please, Jess. Where are they to? Down by your side. Let's see what we can do. Oh, look, we've got notes and endorsements. Shall we have them? I think they work. So I think we've got some green ones, but they're the wrong colour green on there. Let's have a little look-see what these might look like. Green. I actually do like the green. But make myself out to be a liar. I need to print some more of these off. So I haven't got one of these with notes and endorsements. Got a nice big one there. Might be too big. Let's just stick them there and we'll have a look. We'll have a look at what we've got. So we could have that up there. And then district and something else on there that's illegible. I think I quite like that. I do. So I'm going to snip these corners. And I'm going to snip up there. Now some of these would be good for crime folders. I'm sure I've got some ephemera somewhere with evidence and things on. Never thought of that. I do like the look of these. But I am doing, well, not really started much. The case files one. So one of those would be nice. As a case file, wouldn't it? quite like that. Right, where's my glue? There it is. Stick that down if I change my mind. I'm thinking we want a number on it. I'm always changing my mind. There we are. Right, I'm liking that. Where's my little mopper upper? Get rid of some of that oozing. And that is pretty cool. Pretty cool little bit of ephemera there. I like it. So, there we go. That is just one idea for doing them up. And I say, if you're doing the Tracy Fox's case file, these could be evidence folders. So I could dress one of them up for that. So hope that was useful. Hope that wasn't too waffly. I think by the time we got our second and third one done, we kind of knew what we were doing. But that's just a different version, different style, without the extra little bit of a gusset. So yeah, mini file folders. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.